Okay, sorry, apparently we're having a part 3 because I got a telephone call and it stopped the video. Okay, so hopefully I'm back where we started. Okay, so we were looking at why do we have no x-intercepts, and we started by writing the function, my example. So here's the function. Let's say that we had negative 6x squared plus 4x minus 2. And the only thing we're interested in here are our x-intercepts. So for our x-intercepts, we're going to take this guy and set it equal to 0. Okay. Now, because it is now set equal to 0, now is the time, but not up here, now, where we can divide everybody by -2. And flip the signs and make all the numbers smaller just to make our life easier. So this is going to be 3x squared, and that'll be minus 2x plus 1. Yeah, equals 0, just checking my math, okay? All right, so now I don't really know what we're gonna do with this. So because it's kind of a mess, we might want to use the quadratic formula on this one. So remembering the quadratic formula is going to be x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2a. Let's go ahead and start plugging in the pieces where we've got. So we need negative b, which in our case is going to be a positive, not a positive 4, a positive 2, plus or minus the square root, and then we need to take b squared. So negative 2 squared will give us 4, minus 4 times a, so times 3, times c, which is 1, all over 2a, so 2 times 3, so 6. Now, as we simplify this, remember, we're looking for x-intercepts, but what ends up happening here is this part right here is 12. So we have 4 minus 12 gives us negative 8. And do we end up with an issue right here? So sometimes when we go to find our x-intercepts or set our equation equal to 0, what actually ends up happening is we end up with a negative underneath the square root. Now, if we're just in regular math class, then we can go to complex numbers and use I and imaginaries and all of that. But here, that's not going to transpose onto a graph. So when you get that negative underneath the square root, this does not exist, so there are no x-intercepts. And that's definitely going to happen from time to time because we certainly could see a parabola that looks like this. Okay, definitely could see that. Okay, so that is where the absence of the x-intercepts comes from. Okay, so we've seen standard form, general form, vertex, axis of symmetry, intercepts, opening, all of the different things that you need so that you could give me a pretty good, precise graph. Okay, so I hope that works for you, and I'll see you back here for the next one.